Scene 18, number 4 Privet Drive. Harry sits outside on the porch, lost with his thoughts. Somehow he hadn't pushed his mind towards it, and now he felt sad. Ginny hasn't said anything, and for whatever reason, now was the first time he had really thought of her as well. But fate was on his side, as it seems, for a woman with red flowing hair was to be seen standing in the doorway, looking towards the garden. It was Ginny Weasley, looking beautiful as sunshine after a long and rainy day. An odd place for an aura. Ginny! Well, Luna said there are more coming, didn't she? Ginny! Harry runs towards her, embracing his girlfriend, hugging her almost to death. They share a look, and then they kiss. Don't kill me! I've only just arrived. You look dreadful. You look beautiful. My charming little boy who lived. Funny. When did you get here? Just moments ago. Luna and Hermione sent me an owl. Mom and Dad are unaware. They kept asking about Ronald, but I couldn't tell them. She produces the latest issue of the Daily Prophet and hands it to Harry. You're fugitives, Harry. It seems the entire country's looking for you. Well, that's not the first time that has happened. How are your parents? Coping. George is worse, I'm afraid. I have never seen my brother like this. I'm scared, Harry. We all lost someone. He isn't taking it very well, as you might understand. Is there something I can do? Forget it. He needs to find his own way. At the moment he's barricading himself in Dad's office. No fun to be had. It is almost like literally every single spark of joy has left him. I'm afraid he will never be the same again. Harry hugs his girlfriend as he sees Ron and Hermione standing in the back, watching them. Interrupting me? Always, Ron. Didn't you notice? They loosen their hug and Luna emerges behind Ron and Hermione. McGonagall has disappeared. They all share a look. What do you mean? It is all over the news. She attacked Umbridge in the Ministry. Finally? This isn't funny, Harry. She was our only link. And now she's gone? This isn't entirely true now, is it? Harry, you can speak with the dead, if I'm not mistaken. This isn't really the time for ghost stories, Luna. We need to get into Gringotts and we have to make up a plan of sorts. And how do you think we will enter Gringotts when the entire country is on our tails? A polyjuice potion. Well, we know how this stuff works. We can use it again. I'm pretty sure they won't notice. With all due respect, Ron, but I don't think that polyjuice potion will get us out of this. We have to get better than that. I thought of something. They all turn around. Well, just like that, Superbrain. It is mad, and I don't think it will work, but it could. What? Remember what I told you about time travel? Well, absolutely not, Hermione. This is madness. What are you saying? I'm talking to Ginny right now. Remember what I told to you about time travel? You said that it is insane and you will never do it again, for too much is at stake. Correct. We won't be traveling through time. Can you imagine? Well, why don't you write a book about it? Can I finish? Sorry, I didn't mean to. Hermione, you're talking about Immobilus Maximatus. Yes, I am. What is Immobilus Maximatus? It is a powerful charm that can stop time, Harry. It is highly theoretical. So you think we freeze time and walk into Gringotts with no one noticing? But can it work? The charm has to be contained, of course. Much like a dome. We cannot freeze the entire world. Well, this sounds mad. I need to get into my books. Maybe we can make it work. But I need time. Ironic. Scene 19. Undisclosed location. A beach in the south of England. Waves rushing about, a farmhouse in the distance. The sky is grey, a slight hunch of rain. Minerva McGonagall is sitting on a porch, looking at her wand in bewilderment. She was now a criminal, hunted by the Ministry. She couldn't believe it. She, however, understood that everything she did was to the better of the world. A large man made his way from the house towards the Hogwarts teacher, carrying a tablet with 2 cups and a steaming kettle. It was Rubeus Hagrid. There you go, Professor. All hot and tasty.
Thank you, Rubeus. Thank you so very much.
Nothing ever can beat a good cup of tea, ma'am. How are you holding up?
It is all wrong. How could we let this happen?
I don't know much about these things, Professor. I'm just a groundskeeper.
Do not be humble, Rubeus. You're much more than that.
Drink the tea. You feel better. And you can stay as long as you want. You don't have a second bedroom, but I can sleep on the couch. As long as you are safe, there is hope. McGonagall smiles and drinks from the tea.
Asylum will do whatever necessary.
And I'm sure Harry as well.
Those 3 are my undoing, I'm afraid. I love them with all my heart. And I hope they succeed.
Dumbledore was a fine man. Never disjointed. Never up front. Never conflicted to what he was standing for. And you're not the only person in the world who has seen him. She turns to Hagrid, and Hagrid smiles with ease. Talk to him. Yeah, I have. Don't know how he did it, Professor. I'm not questioning the might of magic.
A Potter and his friends need help. Albus told me. I am sure that they will most likely be up to something rather peculiar and dangerous.
They both sit with the waves of the shore sliding here and there, a gust of wind embracing them.
Hogwarts is closed for students, and I'm not a teacher anymore. I need your help, Rubeus.
Whatever I can do, Professor.
Do not call me Professor. Do not call me Professor anymore, Rubeus. This time has gone, I'm afraid.
At least one more time. As usual. Professor.
A gentleman, in and out.
A friend.
Minerva?
I have something for you. It is not much, but it is yours. If you choose to keep it, to hold it.
In her hand there's a wand to be seen. It is dark, with a hunch of red. McGonagall looks at Hagrid, and he doesn't understand.
Professor?
Rubius Hagrid, would you accept this wand as your own?
I cannot. I cannot. I cannot, I shouldn't.
You could have been a very powerful wizard, Rubius. And now we need everyone at the ready. These are dark times, there is no denying. I really need the help of the ones I can truly trust.
Minerva, Professor. This is a kingly gift. I'm not sure if I can.
Maybe your hands will regain their strength once they take hold of your wand.
It felt heavy and hard, and somehow familiar. Minerva sees a smirk on his face, and a tear emerging from his eye.
It is oak. It is. It is oak.
I know.
This is a kingly gift. This is a kingly gift.
I suggest we use our time now to practice.
Maybe just another tea, right, ma'am?
I could go for some brandy.
Scene 20. Ministry of Magic. Inquisitor Salem is sitting in a large chamber, reading some parchment. A man is sitting in front of him. He doesn't look up.
And you're sure about this, Lucius?
Quite.
So, Hogwarts cannot be reopened.
No. You told me to find information about the Elder Wand. It is, in fact, at Hogwarts, Your Eminence.
And where are Potter and his friends?
Nowhere to be found. They disappeared from the grid, much like McGonagall did.
Several Hogwarts students have vanished. I sense a plot to destroy the ministry.
Simply seek the boy, Your Eminence. It should be quite simple. Only with Potter gone, you can do what you have to do.
I have failed once, and I will not fail again, Lucius.
I fully understand.
Once the tomb is opened, everything will change. The armies of darkness will be at my command.
Should we really discuss such a matter here? In your public chambers?
I feel old, Lucius. Old and worn out. Like butter scraped over too much bread.
I'm sure this will all be a facet of the past soon enough.
I admire your eloquence, but words may soon be a thing of the past, for actions have to follow. A massive strike.
You are talking about something that cannot be done.
A new power will arise, Lucius. Its victory is at hand. And only that boy stands against us.
You're talking about children. They cannot possibly
be a threat to you.
They stopped me before. We must be cautious.
And what will happen once we have opened the tomb?
We will take our rightful place as the rulers of this world. I am sure you feel the same, Lucius. For you will make a great ally.
I will serve you as I did before, my lord.
And I am sure you will. The masquerade is almost over, and we can reveal ourselves to the public. No one will stand against us.
And does the boy know? Does he know?
He doesn't. He sat in front of me, and he didn't have a hunch.
I have never doubted you, my lord.
And there is no reason for that, Lucius. Soon you will realize a simple truth.
And what is that?
Only I can live forever.